Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. Right, if you follow the channel, you've seen the video we literally just finished on this car. At the start of the video, I've mentioned that I've noticed a problem that I was not asked to look at. But I've just been off the phone with the owner of the car. Apparently he was not aware of this problem, even though the car was dropped here when it was dark. But he was not aware of it. In all fairness, was not the owner of the car that was driving the car. It was someone else. This comes from a guy that sells and whatever cars, doesn't really matter. But I have the go-ahead to go and fix it, so that's what we're going to try to do. So the problem with the car is the following. Is a problem with the low beams. The car, by the way, is a 2016 Renault Twingo. So I think it's the Twingo 3. The third generation. So it's a 2016 Renault Twingo. I'm not sure which the engine is on this. It's a 3-cylinder engine. That doesn't really matter either. So the problem with this is the following. So the car has obviously day running lights. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. You can let me see if I can actually maybe move the car a tiny bit so you can see the reflection of both lights on that beamer. Maybe if I go that way a tiny bit. Ah, damn it, you can't really see both, can you? Let me see if I do it. Oh, you can see like that now. Okay, so you can definitely see the reflection on the boot in there for the two lights. So there for the left and there for the right. So as you can see, the day running lights are on. Now I'm gonna turn the side lights, and as you can see, the day running lights, they dim a little bit, okay? And that's the only thing that really happens, is those dim a little bit. I don't know if there's any other lights coming on the car. I think that's the only ones. They work as a day running lights and as side lights. Yeah, that's it. So that is the only thing that comes on. Nothing else comes on in there. So the side lights, they work as the day running lights, they work as side lights by just being dimmed. But the problem now is when I turn the low beams. Okay, let me do it again so you can see. So low beams. Nothing happens, okay? The side lights remain on, but that's all. High beams, let me show you the high beams. So when I pull the stalk, high beams works okay, as you can see in there. Okay, if I go forward and leave them on, you're gonna have a look, and you're gonna be able to see that high beams are on, and high beams are on. Now, at this point, you guys might be wondering, well, you could have both lights faulty. Maybe. We're going to obviously check that, but watch this. So I'm going to take the I-beams out. And look at that. I just took the I-beams out. And let me show you this. All the lights are off. So as you can see, it's still on. I don't want to mess too much because I want to show you this. So it's still on. Low beams. The indicator for the side lights, and it works for the low beams as well, but the indicator is off. And let me show you that everything just went off. Okay, both sides, everything is off. And now when I wiggle a little bit of the stalk, you're gonna see, if you look in there, you see, look at that. And then when I get here, look, side lights are on. If I force this forward a tiny bit, look, you see, if you look, you see, look, just by wiggle the stalk. So it looks like there is something wrong with this stalker, but we're gonna just make sure, and we're gonna look quickly at some live data. By the way, I can show you there is on a UHC, which I believe there's no UPC on this car. So the tires are inflated. If you watch the other video, you'll see what that means. Is a memory code, but it's the only code here. I'll actually delete this. The only code was for the pressure monitoring system. If you watch the other video, I will explain everything in there, even though the video was not for that, but it doesn't really matter. I will leave a link in the description below for that video in case if you guys are interested. So let me see what we do have here. What? Right indicator, left indicator, hazard. What does control the lights then? So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Hazard light is released. So where is my lights? It should have something here for the lights. Really? There's nothing here for the lights. Let me go through this again quickly. Electric brake, bonnet. Wow. I'm sure it's gonna have to be. Okay, I forgot about that. Let me see in status. Ah, it's the same stuff, isn't it? Hazard lights, front washer is the same thing, isn't it? So where let me see. Actually, let me just quickly see if there's no UPC on this car. I'm pretty much sure there isn't. Let me just see if there's anything here. Center locking, right hand indicator, left hand, rear, hazard lights, interior lighting. Yeah, that's it. There's no controls for the lights. So UPC, I'm pretty sure there's no UPC because I've auto scanned the car earlier and was no UPC. Yeah, there's no UPC. Right, so right, I think, how am I gonna do this? Right, let me think. I have already tested the other side, but just for the video purpose, I will show you this side now, this other bulb. And I just want to show you that the bulbs are okay. The other one is okay as well, but I'll show you here. So these bulbs are what they call a H7. So you have two filaments on the same bulb. Sorry, H4, my mistake, which they have the filaments, two filaments on the same bulb. And the bottom filament is the high beam, and then the top filament, I don't know if you can see inside the bulb, does have this little sort of hat. That's obviously to cut the light from spread up and keep it low. And then this one here with nothing at the bottom is the one for the high beams. I'm going to show you they are both working. So that's the top one lighting up. Hopefully you can see on the camera. Then if I touch the other terminal, we have the high beam. So the bulb is good. I've tested the other side, did this just for the video. The other side is good as well. So clearly we have something else wrong on the car. Okay, so we clearly have no problems on our ground, which is going to be on these plugs. Is going to be, in this case, going to be the black wire. Then the green wire is going to be my high beam, I think. No, the low beam, and then the gray wire is my high beam. We clearly don't have a ground problem because, as you've seen, the high beam works. so it's going to be something else. Ideally I would get into diagrams and would try to understand how this system works, but because we have that sort of thingy that turns everything off when you wiggle that stalk a little bit, I think that's where I'm going to focus. I'm going to dismantle this, remove that, and try to see how that works. Dismantled all of this and unplugged the stalk here at the back. Okay, and look at this. There is a few wires that are coupled, which I'm gonna guess they're gonna be for the lights left and right. So what I've done, I'm back probing my low beam right there, and I didn't even need diagrams, guys. So I'm just gonna show you. Once I back probe this plug, these here. So in this case are the white with the brown. Come on, focus. The white is here in the corner, so it's the whites. Come on, phone. The white with the brown strip. As you can see, got 0.3. So I'm gonna guess there's 3 pairs here. So these two. Man, what's going on with this phone today? So is these 2 here, is these 2 gray ones, and then these 2 blue ones. I'm gonna guess the other ones are probably gonna be either, so I'm probing the blue ones now, there, okay, so they're either gonna be the high beams or they're gonna be the side lights. We'll have to, let me see if it's the other ones. It's going to be the side lights because there's no beep. So I'm going to guess the high beams are going to be these 2 here at the back, the grey. There we go, spot on. Look at that, simple electrics. So I'm guessing my issue is going to be the stock. So I'm going to open this, remove it, open it, and see if we can find out what the issue is. So the airbag is out. To remove the airbag, there is these 2 holes here. You're gonna have to align them upright, like so. So they stay up here, and then with a screwdriver, you get it through. There is 2. There we go. These 2 things, you need to pull them down, if I recall correctly. Yes, pull them down, I think. No, it's pull them forward. Sorry. So you need to pull them forward, like so, and they disengage from these hooks here, and the airbag pops out. Then you turn it around, you do the other side, and the airbag comes off. While I was doing this, I don't know why, I just thought about checking and I found another issue. So let me put ignition on. Okay, obviously now we're gonna have an airbag light, I'm guessing. Took a little bit, I thought, oh, what the heck. Which is this, look. So these are the buttons for the horn. The horn is not working. So I'm not really sure if this is going to be related or if it's going to be a separate issue. I'm guessing either way. Let's kind of carry on digging to this. Okay, so removed the entire chabank. To be fair with you, I think I would get away with just take these 2 screws here and slide these out without removing this. But because I wanted to check my horn as well, I just thought it would be easier to just take the whole thing out. Not really rocket science. Once you take the airbag out, you take the steering, no rocket science there. Then you unplug everything, and then you have this screw here underneath that you need to undo. This is a kind of a bracket that ties all of this into the steering column. So you undo this, and then this just slides out. So I already checked. Let me keep this straight. I already checked. So the stalker here, as you can see, has this plug here that comes from there. This is for the horn. So the horn plugs here at the back of the clock spring, and I'm just going to show you. I already checked, but I'll do it again for the video. If I put this on my red wire, for example, and then I come here, as you can see, 0.4 ohms. I can spin this a little bit can spin this on this side. Come on. This is just the thingy here making poor contact, I think. Or isn't. We have a back lock spring. Should come to here, shouldn't it? It's not my multimeter, isn't it? Oh, we might have a back lock spring here. Ooh, interesting. Let me check the other one. So this plug here on this side actually has tracks on this side that we can back probe. We come down here to stay straight like that. Same thing. Looks like we might have a bad hold on, because it looks like this is actually not connected. Looks like there's two sliding tracks. Hold on, this is slightly different. It looks like this doesn't go inside to the spiral. It looks like it just slides here at the top. So we might have something here. How do I take these off? Okay, and before I start to dismantle everything in there, I just back probed the two wires for the horn, which on this plug is this one and the one here, and as you can see the horn is working from this point onwards, which means my issue is gonna definitely be in there. Okay, so 3 little tabs here that you need to pry open to remove this ring. Okay, and now I should be able to remove I think this separates from there, but it doesn't. Man, I don't know what I'm doing here, to be fair. Yeah, indeed it is. So that's what I thought. So the horn, there it is. Oh man, oh no, what am I doing? Crap. I knew this should go in there. This comes off in there somehow. Why is not sliding? I don't know. Oh. Because there's another one in there, isn't it? Oh, tabs everywhere. And now that, and now it should come off. Go on. What the heck is holding this in place? There we go. There's a lot of tabs on this thing. And now I should be able to slide this through there. And remove this bit. And now I'm gonna have to put this back in there somehow. Oh man. Come on, go in there. There we go. There we go. So this is what I was talking about. So you have these two prongs here, and they slide here, and that's about it. So it could be that they have for contact here maybe. So we're gonna clean them. We're gonna clean all of this. I'm gonna clean all of these and reapply some grease, and hopefully that will fix the problem on this side. Let me just check something here. It sort of looks a little bit some corrosion on it as well. So I might going to resolder these as well. Anyway, this is the least of my worries for now. This is the least of my worries. My worry now is this, because this is one of those things that looks like has not been made to be dismantled. But you know me better. Let's dismantle this. Okay, so this is the lever for the turn signals. Any more screws? It doesn't look like. There's maybe some tabs here, bro. There we go. let me check very careful how this works before I take these off. So that slides in there, that goes there. Okay, so that goes on that one, that goes on that one. And then I have these two wires here. I think I'm gonna have to take them off. Okay guys, problem found. So the switch responsible for turning the side lights and the low beams is this one here. Okay, because when you switch, so this goes like that, where it is in place, and as you turn these here at the back to turn the lights on, I'm gonna try to show you there. There we go. Focus on this, please. Okay. Why is it focused back there? Focus there. Okay, so when you turn, this thing turns there, and this goes in this groove here and pushes these back and forwards. And look at the state of this. Look at that. So let's gonna clean all of this, even that one in there. So let's gonna clean all of this and lubricate everything and put it all back together basically. Okay, so this bit is done. I had to dismantle this a second time. Don't know if you noticed, because I couldn't turn the... These were stuck. I couldn't turn signals. This linkage here was not set properly. It's okay now. So let's gonna see. I'm just gonna try this before we move into that. So we're gonna quickly go to the car, put the lights back on, the bulbs, and give a go at this. Okay, so it's plugged in. Key is on. Right, so side lights. Yeah, front of the car, side lights. Oh, look at that. And even comes with a light in there. I was not aware that light should come on. So let's just double check that low beams are now working. There we go. And we're gonna obviously test the rest of the switch. Oops. So from here, high beams, flickering high beams, and fog lights. So the switch is fully operational now. Let's just do one more test. Let's test the horn from this point now. There we go. So now we're going to do the same cleaning on that sliding disc and plates, etc. And hopefully that will fix the horn as well. And then I guess you just put everything back on. So we save some money by cleaning the switch and obviously lubricate everything again. There we go, guys. Sometimes it's just a matter of take a little bit of time and investigate a little bit deeper rather than just start to replace parts. Okay, so everything has been cleaned and put all back together, and now we're gonna test this a step further or back, further, doesn't matter. So this is now connected in there, okay, and now we are going to test the horn where it plugs in into the steering. Let me turn the ignition on. I don't know if I need the ignition on or not, but we'll try. There we go. So the only other point now that can be failing, but I think this was the issue anyway. It could be obviously on the buttons on the steering, but for now we're just going to reassemble all of this and test then on the steering. I guess I could do it quickly. Actually, I can do it quickly. See if the steering is working. All I need to do, wow, what a mess. All I need to do is to connect these to the steering plug. How am I going to do this? Okay, we'll do it like this, and we're plugging in there. Okay, and key on, and then there we go. Horn also fixed. That's going to reassemble everything and hopefully wrap up this video. All back in place, and we'll do one last test. So key on. I think the airbag light on Renault goes off straight away as soon as this is the fault has been fixed, which it looks like it did. So horn is working. Let's test the lights one more time. There we go. So from side lights, sorry, from running daylights to side lights, tippet beams, as you can see, beautiful, and then high beams. There we go, all done, all fixed. And in the end, as you guys have seen, I'm gonna clear the codes on the ECU anyway, obviously, for the airbag. We'll just start it up just to show you. There we go, fault free, absolutely fault free. So with no further ado, guys, as you've seen, saved a little bit of money by just dismantle and clean and all that good stuff that you guys have seen, and that's it really. So with no further ado, guys, I really hope you enjoy the video. Who knows, guys, you might have learned something, If you do still have any questions or any comments, you guys know exactly how it works. Just put them below, and like always, thanks for watching.